You choose, Mr. Goodmanson.
Most people prefer to open. Why is that anyway?
Must see an advantage of going first. Must believe in taking the offensive.
And you don't? If we're going to leave it to chance, black is as good as white, I guess.
Well, my name is Jane Primrose, and I'm on the Nevada Theater Commission Board. I'm also the acting manager of the theater. And the Nevada Theater Commission Board are the actual group that runs this beautiful building. The theater was built in 1865. It was built as a theater, but one interesting thing is the very first time they opened it up, it wasn't really ready to be opened, but Abraham Lincoln had been assassinated, and so they opened up the theater in order to have a memorial. But the actual theater was truly finished. There are 2 dates outside you'll see. It's either September or October of 1865. It's the oldest continuous use theater in California. We say that because it means this theater has been used exactly as a theater for all these years. Now it did change. First it was a theater, and then it switched over into a movie theater. So originally when it was built, there were no chairs, there was just a flat floor, there was no stage, there was no balcony. And then when they changed it to be a movie theater, they put in what we call a raked floor. That's when the floor is at a diagonal. They built the stage, they put in the balcony, and to this day we still show movies, but we also do other entertainment in the theater. Was that there used to be a wooden building called the Fly that was behind the theater, and in old pictures you'll see the Fly. It's almost twice as tall as the theater, and it's a big wooden structure. And what they do is traveling companies would come with their, they're going to put on a play, but they'd already have their sets painted, and they'd raise these sets, the flats, way up into the Fly, and then they'd bring them down and lower them on the stage. And the Fly also had dressing rooms, and it had an apartment for the person who owned the theater, so he lived here. And he's the one, too, who we believe, we do have a ghost in the theater, and we believe he might be the ghost that lives in the theater.
You just mentioned ghosts earlier, so what do you think about ghosts?
Well, we actually invited the ghost hunters to come, and they spend an entire night in the theater. And when the ghost hunters come, they bring all their equipment. They did sense what kind of spirits or energies are in the building. And we've had a lot of reports about a ghost up in the balcony. A lot of people have seen them, especially actors who've stayed here late at night. That's usually when people sight the ghost. So the ghost hunters stayed all night, and they said we have a very strong presence of some ghost that's in the theater. And they also found an energy of a child under the stage in the dressing rooms. We don't know what that is. The only one that anyone's really seen is the ghost in the balcony.